Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Gerel Matta. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial using a lot of new products. I have new foundation, new concealer, I have eyeshadow, new eyeshadow palette, highlighter, lipstick, new brushes, a new sponge. Like, who am I? I'm super excited to actually be trying all these products with you today. So if you are interested in seeing this video, please keep on watching. But before we jump into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the video. So the first thing that I'm going to start with are my eyes, and I am going to be starting using this new palette from Dose of Colors. This is the new collaboration with I Love Sarai and Dose of Color. So just in case you do not know who I Love Sarai is, she is a YouTuber. She has her own channel here on YouTube, and she did a collaboration with Dose of Color. And this is the palette that we're going to be using today. I'm super excited to actually be using this. So yeah, she is beautiful and she's super talented, and I love the colors that she chose for her palette. So let's go ahead and dig in. I'm going to prime my eyes first, and I'm going to be using the same old shape tape. I'm going to be using this new sponge, and this one is by Sigma. I've never tried Sigma sponge before, so this is my first time, and I just don't know exactly how I'm going to like it, just because I do love my beauty blender. I'm used to it. That is exactly what I've been using for so long. But so far it feels a little bit, just a little bit tough, a little bit hard compared to my beauty blender. Is a little bit more squishy, but it is doing a good job so far by blending the color. So that is all that it matters, right? So I'm starting with this shade right here that is called Loungy, and I'm going to grab it on a E35 brush by Sigma, and I'm going to start building this color. So I'm not using any setting powder or anything. So right on top of that concealer that I place, that is what I'm doing. And the pigment over here, it's amazing already. So I am going to stand it out, and I'm going to place it on my crease. So as you can see, the pigmentation, this is, I went into the color 2 times already, and as you can see, it's already very much opaque, which is beautiful, and is blending really nice, which I love that so much. It has very little fallout so far, which is amazing as well. So far with this shade, so good. There's only 6 shades on the eyeshadow palette. I do like when the eyeshadow palettes are small. I think it's easier. So now we're going to do the same thing in the other eye. So I'm going to go into the shade right here with a MAC 217 brush, and this shade is called Poquito Más. I'm so happy it does not have a lot of fallout at all, and it's picking up in the brush. I don't know if you can see. So it's so nice. And I'm just going to work into the outer corner and just deepen in the outer corner. Now, how many of you have actually seen millions of tutorials using this shade right here? It just calls it. Like, it calls your name. You have to use it, but we're not going to do that today. I'll wait for another tutorial to actually use that shade. And whatever is left from the brown, I'm just going to run it inside a little bit. So using a small blending brush, I'm going to go into this black, which is called Finders Keepers. So this black right here, it shows that it does have glitter. I don't know if you can, the camera is picking it up, but it's really not a glittery eyeshadow like this one right here. It's more for it to just nicely blend. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer corner. I'm not going to go in or anything like that. So I'm just going to leave it right here. So I'm dabbing the color in, and then just gently blending it to the brown. And just move it a little bit in circles, just to blend those shades. So I do want to make it dark, but not super dark. So that's where I'm gonna leave it. I'm very satisfied with the way that it actually looks right now. So I have a little bit of concealer. So with my finger, I'm just going to dab the concealer. Alright, now I'm going to go into... Oh, so this one is called Wanderlust. I'm confused with the names. Wow. So I'm going to go into the shade right here. I don't know if I've been calling them the right name, so I'm just going to point. So I'm using the lighter shade in the palette, which is this one right here. And I'm using it on a MAC 242 brush. And I'm just going to dab it. So I'm just dabbing the color into place, and I'm not going to go all the way in. So I'm going back with my MAC 242 brush, and with the brown reddish shade, just going to dab this into place. I'm going back with a 242. I'm just going to blend this shade by doing zigzag motions. So I finished up the eye by adding mascara and as well as the lashes that I have on, which are the House of Lashes. These are the ones that I actually received on my BoxyCharm, and they are in the style Demure Light. So I will link all the products that I'm actually using today down below, like I always do, in the description area. So just in case you are interested in anything that I'm actually trying on today, it will be down below. So the next thing that I actually purchased, and I did not haul it or anything like that, I actually did a mini haul on my Instagram. So if you're not following me, go ahead and follow me, which is Makeup by Gerel. All of my social medias are also down in the description area. And I did a little haul, and I actually showed this one. This is the Tatcha the Silk Canvas. As you can see, I actually have been using it, so I'm going to grab the little scooper. And you really just need a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way. So I actually been trying it out and just testing it out with a different foundation. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. So this is what I'm going to be just putting it really in my problematic areas, which is my in between my brows, my forehead, and definitely right here, which I have larger pores. So while I'm actually doing this, I wanted to share with you a pretty amazing thing that happened that I also share on my Instagram. So if you're not following me, like, why not? But I end up going to an event, Laura Geller event on Tuesday. Today's Friday, so 3 days ago I actually went to a brunch with Laura Geller, and that was so amazing. It was down in South Beach. So if you didn't know, I actually live in Florida. So Miami is about an hour away from where I am right now. So it was such an amazing experience. My friend Audi, I'm gonna link her Instagram down below so you can go ahead and follow her. She does amazing little mini tutorials on Instagram, as well as makeup pictures and all of that. And she invited me to come as her +1, which it was so amazing. So thankful that she actually invited me as her +1, and we had so much fun. So they have mimosas, and the setup was beautiful. So the reason of that event is because they were introducing their new foundation and concealer, which is called Filter First, and that is what I'm going to be using today. So I'm super excited. Now this is a luminous foundation. I do have oily to combination, so I don't know how it's going to work out for my skin, but we will test it. So I do have pictures on my Instagram. I actually did a outfit of the day and all of that. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. So let's go ahead and try this foundation. I had two matches, more for like a when I am a little bit more pale, and now that I am a little bit more tan. As you can see, I'm still a little tan from the beginning of the summer. So I do have shade Caramel as well as Fawn. So they did gifted me with concealers. I have the shade Tan, Light, and Medium in Deep. So I'm going to see if I actually can use those as well. So I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and try it. So I'm opening up a caramel because I always want to look tan, girl. So this is what the foundation looks like right here. It's a beautiful frosted bottle, and it has the name Laura Geller as well as the name of the foundation, which is Filter First. And it does come with a pump, which is a plus. So here's the foundation. I think it's going to be a little bit too deep for me, so I'm going to combine it with the other shade, which is called Fawn. And I'm going to be using a new Sigma brush, which is called the F80 Air. I'm gonna bring it down on my neck and just blend it into my body, because as you can see, that's a pretty good match. So this foundation has medium to full coverage. Wow, that's covering up all my redness and freckles that I have here, which is really, really good. I like the coverage so far. The only thing that I'm worried about is because it says that it's a luminous foundation, but I don't see a lot of dewiness on it, and I do like the way that it's actually applying with a brush. See how it matches like my forehead perfectly? All right, so that is it for the foundation. So far it's good. All right, so these are the concealers right here, and I'm going to be using medium and tan. So this is the concealer right here, and it does have a little sponge. All right, so that's tan, and I don't think it's actually light enough, and I'm going to add a little bit of the medium shade. All right, and this one is medium. All right, so I'm going to blend that in, and I'm going to be using Sigma sponge. Really like this sponge to get around my brows. This is awesome. So I do feel like I need a little bit more coverage. I think it will be a really nice concealer for like every day, but because I do have a pretty dramatic eye right now, I actually want to make sure that I have the most coverage. The one that was giving us the foundation and testing it on our skin, she did say that you can actually just build this concealer and you can just pile it on, and you never have to worry about actually looking cakey, which is good. So I do not have a new powder or anything like that, so I'm going to set my foundation using my Laura Mercier, and I'll be right back. Went ahead and set my foundation. It is 1:56 right now. I actually have to leave and pick up my kids, and I'll be back to finish the rest of the look. Hopefully the foundation is still in place. Like I said, it is super humid outside, super hot, so this is going to be a really nice test. So wow, you're getting so many things in this video. So yeah, let me go ahead and let you go, and I'll be right back. So it is 3:59. I know I have been gone for such a long time because it is like the first week of school. So much traffic, is crazy, but this is how the makeup looks like, and I have zero complaint. Okay, a couple of things that I actually want to share with you on my first impressions for this foundation. Definitely the concealer is not for my kind of used to concealer, because I'm used to like Shape Tape, and I'm used to now the Born This Way concealer, which is like really like full coverage. This one is a little bit lighter, which it's okay. It's definitely going to be like something that I reach for my everyday kind of concealer, but the foundation, it's amazing. Am I filming? Yes, okay. I don't know. The foundation feels so light. I feel like I have nothing on my skin. It's not sticky or anything. I mean, I did set it. It's not melting off my face or anything, and I have been wearing it for 150. When did I leave? Yeah, 1:56. So for about 2 hours I've been wearing it. So right? Yeah, it's almost 4 o'clock. Yeah, so I've been So I've been wearing it for at least 2 hours and so far so good. It is creasing around my nose, but all of the foundations do that to me lately. I really like the foundation so far. So far so good. So what I'm gonna do, because like I said, I left, I haven't even bronzed my face. Going to see if this works for my face. So I went to Sephora and I picked up a couple of things from Natasha Denona. I decided to give this one a go, which is the Super Glow Extreme Shine Crystal Highlight Powder. And I also picked up the Mini Lila palette, and of course the Camel palette from Natasha Denona. I picked it up. I have not used that yet on YouTube, but I do have a couple of looks actually on, where? My Instagram. You're probably like up to here with my Instagram, but that's where I am. That's what happens when I am not able to film. Like, Instagram is my way to actually continue on expressing myself and using makeup and posting pictures and giving you all the details. Sometimes I do little videos. So, you know, it's not that I'm trying to push my Instagram on you, but if you want to subscribe, please go ahead and do so. But it's just, that's really where I am, just in case I'm not here. So this is what the highlighter looks like right here. It is so beautiful, and it also has a really nice big mirror, which I really like. So I'm excited to actually use this one, and I'm also going to use this one for my inner corner highlight. All right, so just a little bit, just to see how things go right now. Ooh, yeah. And this one is in the shade 02 Light Medium. So I like to apply my highlighter with this brush. And what I do is, like, I just dab it on the side like that, tap off the excess, and then I just go in with the highlighter. And once I see that the product has actually applied to my cheeks, I like to use the tip of the brush to actually blend it. So this highlighter is beautiful. Wow, it looks very intense on the viewfinder, but it's not. I mean, I guess it is. So a little bit on the tip of my nose, and on the bridge, and on my Cupid's bow. So for blush, I'm going to be using this one by Blush Bar by Benefit. I bought it and I think I used it like 3 times or something. So I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is California. Just a little bit. And I'm going to go into Gold Rush just to add a little bit more rosiness to it and mute it down a little bit. So just mixing both of them. I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to just blow it out on my lower lashes. So from outer corner all the way to my inner corner. Okay, now I'm going to go into this shade right here and I'm just going to add that one a little bit closer to the lash line. Okay, with the same brush, I'm going to go into the black shade. I'm just going to add a little bit on the tip of the brush, and I'm going to focus that on the outer part of it. And going back with a dark brown. Now going back into the highlighter, I'm going to grab a little bit on a pencil brush, and I'm just going to highlight the inner part of my eye. Alright, so for lip liner, you know, like if you've been watching my channel for a little while, you know exactly what I'm going to use, which is the Urban Decay 24-Hour Pencil, Lip Pencil in the shade Uptight. So I went ahead and lined my lip and I added the mascara to my lower lashes. Now I do have options for lips. These are all the shades that I actually picked up. So I have 2 lip glosses from the Dose of Color and I Love Sarai collection, and there is 4 liquid lipsticks. But the ones that I'm actually going to use just for this look is going to be Nude Chica, and I'm going to add brillo right on top, which is the lip gloss. So let's go ahead and do that. So the liquid lipstick, I've actually worn it several times, and it is the same formula as the regular Impermanent collection, which is super, super good. I did videos very long ago swatching all of the dose of colors, so if you're interested, you can go into like the past videos that I've done, or you can just search Gerel in dose of colors, and all of the liquid lipsticks that I have, which is like a lot of them. I swatched them on my lips and I show you exactly how I wear them. So before applying the lip gloss, I'm going to set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Okay, so this is the look, the completed look with just the nude lipstick. Okay, so right on top of this, I'm going to add the Brillo lip gloss. So that is with the lip gloss. So yeah, that is it for the video. So far, I am loving every single little thing. The only one thing that I can definitely change in this whole look will be the concealer, just because I feel like it's a little bit too light and not full coverage like I am used to, but that is definitely going to work out for my everyday kind of makeup days, which I am very excited. The foundation looks really nice and beautiful as well, and it feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel like anything, which I love so much. So yeah, everything else I am loving. I love the way the eyeshadows actually blended. They're really nice, and they have so much pigment, very little fallout, which is amazing. I love it. I cannot wait to actually reuse it again and use that Palma shade, because yeah, that shade is beautiful. I'm also loving the highlighter. Oof, so beaming, like look at that. It's beautiful. So if anything changes on any of these products, I will keep you posted in my future videos. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye.